Hi everyone. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves here. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see the tag team match between Jaguar and Faith taking on Killian Cross and Scar Dove here today on Friday Night Smackdown. You got that right, Michael Cole says. It all came out of what happened yesterday. It all came out of what happened yesterday on Impact on XS TV or Smash and Inside FS. Or brought this tag team together, Michael Cole says. I can tell you one thing right now, Corey Graves says. Killian Cross and Scar Dove, they haven't really teamed up as much, but I think they could most likely beat Faith and Jaguar since they've been teaming up, since they're husband and wife, and since they've been a team for sundrous years before that. And now here comes Killian Cross, and Corey Graves says, so I don't think Faith or Jaguar are going to be skilled enough to beat, Scar Dove or Killian or Killer Cross or Killian Cross or whatever you want to call him. So it seems to me that Jaguar and Faith think they can beat me. Well, I'm here to tell you I don't think so. I don't think they're going to beat us here today on Friday Night Smackdown. That's not going to happen. What's going to happen is I'm going to take Faith, which some folks out there say I'm going to take Faith, who is a bloodsucker slayer. Then I'm going to put her down. Then I'm going to take Jaguar. I'm going to put him down too. I can tell you one thing right now, Scar Dove says, call him Killer Cross or Killian Cross or whatever you want to call him. But at the end of the day, I don't think that Faith and Jaguar has what it takes to beat us as a tag team. Well, here comes Jaguar. He has to be on the ring steeple, because if he can't even stand in the ring the way that Playmates made him, Tony Schiavone says. And don't forget about the way that Faith was made, because she really can't stand in the ring very well either, Tony Schiavone says. Whoever made her doll. Well, Michael Cole says Faith has been in the toy wrestling gathering at least two times before this. The first one, 2003 YL, the two-diff run, 2012 while the 23rd between YL, and a two-diff run, 2021 YL to now. So yes, Faith has, but I don't think she ever tagged up with Jaguar, though, Michael Cole says. No, I don't think so, Tony Schiavone. So I think the first time that Jaguar and Faith have teamed up here. Well, Corey Graves said it'd be the first time and the last time for them to be teaming up. So, Killian Cross, Scar Dove, you truly believe you think you can beat both of us. We're not going to put up with you being a bully anymore. You started shit with Jaguar, now you're going to yield to Worth. Faith says, yeah, Jaguar says, we're going to stand up to you bullies, you heels, you creeps. With your mindset and your stand of picking on and bullying folks who are weaker than yourself or smaller than yourself. You think that makes you all cool? You think that makes you good? Well, here it is. It does not. It's a shame. It's a shameful thing. And I'm not going to go out to say that bullying is sinful or unlawful, which some folks probably say it is, but I'm going to say it's wrong all the same. So why don't we, do this match now? Well, it seems that we got the Fight Lord in the ring now, the Fight Overling, and it looks like this match is going to happen. But who's going to team up first? Well, it looks like it will be It looks like it will be Scarlett Potox, also known as Scarlett Ove, who is going to have, fight Faith here. And right now, she just hip tossed at Faith, body slammed her, Tony Schiavone said, and a drop kick. Here comes a close take on Faith, who at least is a three-time TWF hard middle fighter and a former TWF women's tag team fighter and a former two-time women's heavyweight TWF women's heavyweight fighter. Tony Schiavone said, "You got that right." Michael Cole says Scarlett Ove hasn't wrestled that much in TWF or in her first run or in her 2-diff run in WWE. Both Killian Cross and Scarlett Ove, both of their dolls came from Walmart in 2022 YL. 1 year after both of them were fired from WWE the first time, Michael Cole says. Well, Corey Graves says, "I think Faith doesn't have any luck." And Faith right now gets back, body slams Scarlett Ove. But I can tell you, Faith can behave like Chris Jericho all she wants. She can behave like the former one-time, 6-7-time World Heavyweight fighter, WWE Heavyweight fighter, and AEW Heavyweight fighter all she wants, but it's not going to do her any good. And Faith takes down Scarlett Ove. But it's not going to do any good for her, Corey Graves says. Because the Chris Jericho thing, Faith is not going to be skilled enough to beat Scarlett Potox or Scarlett Ove, Corey Graves says. Oh, and now she's out, and Killer Cross is now in the ring now. Or Killian Cross, forgive me. He was Killer Cross in IW. WWE calls him Killian Cross. Oh, and he's body slammed Jaguar, Tony Schiavone says, which we don't know what layout he has. Does he have Windows? Does he got Mac OS, Linux, Chrome OS, Android, iOS, or does he got Firefox OS? Tony Schiavone said. Well, Michael Cole said, "I don't know what layout he has, but I do know, Tony, that Jaguar got the upper hand on Killian Cross," Michael Cole says. At the end of the day, Corey Graves said, who cares if he has Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Chrome OS, iOS, Android, or Firefox OS? No bunch of updates and tools and settings are going to help him win. No, and Jaguar just went down on Killian Cross. It's going to help him win, Corey Graves says. Jaguar went down on Killian Cross, Tony Schiavone said. Scarlett Ove coming in and Faith just knocked her down so she couldn't break up the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. Shit. Come back up here. Alright, here are your winners. Faith and Jaguar, who only came from one Godzilla film, Tony Schiavone says. Godzilla fights Magellan. And even though he was only in that one film, it didn't stop Bandai from making dolls out of him. And it didn't stop Playmates from making a doll out of him 2 years later, Tony Schiavone said. Well, that's right. Jaguar, and Faith have beat Killian Cross and Scarlett Ove here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And he kind of looks like Dustin Thunder Lager a little, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Corey Graves said, yeah, he does look like the former WWE light heavyweight fighter, since he won both the WWE 9 between 97 YL1 and the WWE's 9 between 92 YL1, which was for longing the WCW one at the time. Well, both of them had won their match, Corey Graves says. But I'm not really a big follower of Faith or Jaguar, and how a Walt Disney 100-year Fox mutant enemy or shifted foe self can team up with a Toho self and beat two WWE cells are beyond me, Corey Graves says. Well, they did, Tony Schiavone said. That Disney self, that Toho self, did beat two WWE cells. Tony Schiavone said, yeah, it happened, Michael Cole said. Love it, hate it, whatever, but it did happen. Alright, take it away, Gene Okerlund. Alright, I'm going to be talking with Jaguar and Faith, who have a hard time standing up in the ring due to how Playmates and whoever made her doll, So today, Jaguar and Faith, you both beat Killian Cross and Scarlett Dove here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And the first time you two have teamed up. Well, you're right, Gene Okerlund. Fuck! Sorry about that. It is true that this is the first time that we both teamed it up, Faith says. A Walt Disney business, 100 Year Fox, Mutant Enemy Productions, or Shifted Foe Crafting Self, teaming up with a Toho self to take on two WWE selves, and no one's really thought that we would, win. Us not being tag teammates. And somehow we beat Killian Cross and Scarlett Dove so they can take their sand glass, they can take their whatever, and shove it up their rear. Alright, Jaguar, you got anything to say now? Yeah, like Faith says, me being a Toho self and her being a Walt Disney 100 Year Fox mutant enemy or shifted foe self teaming up to take on two WWE cells, Killian Cross and Scarlett Dove, and they believed at the end of the day they had everything at a running lead. They truly thought that they had the upper hand because they've been teaming up for years. Their husband and wife, and before that they were in sundry other skilled wrestling businesses together, so they thought that they had the upper hand on us. At the end of the day, the former two-time NXT heavyweight fighter and whatever Scarlett Dove has, whatever she did in her form, what she did in other wrestling businesses is beyond. But anyway, they didn't beat us. Alright? We beat them. So at the end of the day, the whole, your time is up, hourglass, whatever, timer, I don't care. It didn't help them at all. Well, alright, Faith and, Jaguar, both of you were a team that had never teamed up before, and somehow out of luck or a wonder, you end up beating, Killian Cross and Scarlett Dove. Well, I don't really think that a wonder or luck had anything to do with it. I just think that we had a game goal. They didn't. They came in, Faith says, believing they had the upper hand on us, believing that they could beat us. And that was their mistake. That mindset, that stand. Well, at the end of the day, they're the losers, we're the winners. Alright. That's my talk with Faith and Jaguar. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. Well, thank you. Thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Faith and Jaguar here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage or Ram Through.